What strategies do you use to combat anxiety? Hey, it's Emily, and this is Unlocked, your daily key to opening your heart to God. Anxiety is a tough beast. Ever wonder what instructions the Bible gives us when we find ourselves attacked by anxious thoughts and feelings? It's the topic of our story today. It's called Worry Wars, and it was written by Esther M. Bailey. Maybe you're like me. If you grew up in the church, it might be second nature to pray about everything. After all, you want to share whatever's going on in your life with Jesus, your best friend. So you ask God to help you face the challenges at school. Will you be able to pass the algebra test? What about physics? English literature? You pray about your relationships. Why can't adults remember what it was like to be a teen? Can the misunderstanding be healed between you and a former friend? Worry steps up with every question. I have an exercise to help me deal with anxiety. I mentally place my worry in a box and tie the box with red ribbon. I give the package to God and experience a tranquil moment. But sometimes another question pops into my mind and I grab back the worry. After more prayer, I place the situation in God's hands to regain a sense of peace. But the cycle repeats again and again. One night, the worry war went into overtime. My exercise wasn't working. Exhausted, I finally said, God, I can't give you my worry. Just take it, please. Then the anxiety of that evening lifted, and I drifted off to peaceful sleep. In the daily battle of worry, turn to Jesus, who walks beside his people, who has experienced the hurts of this broken world, and who promises to one day destroy sin, death, and suffering completely when he returns. Philippians 4:6 says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God." So let's talk about this. What are some things you're anxious about? Maybe you were thinking of some examples while I was reading the story. Did you know God cares about those things that consume your thoughts and tempt you to worry? We live in a broken world where anxiety is a reality. The good news is that Jesus' death and resurrection changes everything. Anxiety will not have the last word for those who trust in Jesus, because he promises to return to complete what he started and free his people from sin and death. So my final question is, how can these promises give you hope even during a lifelong struggle with anxiety? It's so important to have strategies in place to deal with anxiety. Who is a trusted believer in your life you could talk to about what's going on in your heart and in your mind? I encourage you to continue reading about this topic. Check out Matthew 6:25-34 and Philippians 4:6-7 to help keep God's Word alive in your life. Hey, thanks so much for listening to Unlocked today. Do you have any questions for us? Maybe about how we make episodes of Unlocked or how you can subscribe to our print devotional? Check us out on Instagram or Facebook at Unlocked Devo and send us a message. We'd love to connect with you and hear what you think about Unlocked. And that's it for me. Until next time, I'm Emily, encouraging you to live your life unlocked, opening the door to God in your life.